Oh hi, I'm Mimi, you're you, and this is my witty bitty life. This is the birthday episode. This month is my birthday month, and so I've done what any person would do on their birthday month and have just really given up all sense of responsibility. That's why you haven't seen me post in a while. Yay! Also, I just got done doing 2 weeks of antibiotics, IVs. Yay! Look at this bruising that's going on. I'd like to think those are more muscular arms, but they're not. But look at that. That's like a 3-week-old bruise. They bit me. They bit me hard. Anyways, so I turned 30, and this is gonna be me talking about all my feelings about being 30 because I had this huge paradigm shift, which really didn't hit me until about the week before I turned 30, and I've just been this like basketball of case of emotions. Those are all analogies. But my whole life, I have not thought I would make it to 30. And I've always thought that I was going to die young. And if one more person tells me that 30 is young, I'm gonna punch you in the face. I'm not gonna punch you in the face because that's a reasonable answer, because 30 isn't that old. But my whole life, I have thought that like I'd never see 30. And so I've just been this basket case of emotions, processing that I am not going to die young. And that has been a lot of feelings for everyone in my life because they've been spewing out of me. So I've never been told, like by a doctor per se, that I was going to die young, but my disease does have, actually there was one doctor in college and he was just a huge tool, so he did tell me I was gonna die, but he was a tool certified, so it's fine. But getting back to the point, my disease does have a life expectancy, and though I don't like think about that, oh my gosh, my camera is like sideways this whole time. Guys, I'm sorry. We're sitting up straight, like your mother said. Anyways, my disease, okay. So my disease does have a life expectancy, and it's not a number that I like think about a whole lot. In fact, my whole life, I've really been chasing that number. This will be the first time that I'm in the same decade as my life expectancy. So I think it's currently like 37 for CF patients, and oh, slow fall. Got you. I got you, guys. I know you want to talk to me, so I got you. I got you good. I won't let you fall. Okay, I let you fall a little bit, whatever. Anyways, it's not something that I dwell on a whole lot. However, I just never thought I would see 30. And I don't know if that is because I put that in my head or what it was, but I never thought I would see this day. And if I did see it, it would look something very tragic, like I'd be in a hospital bed, and I was doing IVs, so that was somewhat tragic, but it's fine because my lung function came back up to 92%. That's a 9-2, people. 92%, these lungs. Oh my God, that hurt. No, don't show off the lungs, Mimi. Precious. Okay, I feel like this story is gonna have a point soon. I just gotta get there. Being involved though with the CF community more on the interwebs than I ever was connected, like when I was young or in high school or any of those things. Like I've personally known a few people that have died from CF, but not a lot, like personally. But now I'm like follow CF on Facebook and follow me. And so literally, I would say at least once a week, I see someone with my disease die. And typically they're either younger than me or close in my age. And so I feel like that kind of compounded onto this whole emotion week of feeling like I pushed through. But the paradigm shift, okay? That's my point, the paradigm shift. My paradigm shift went from thinking that 30 was the box, like that I was gonna have to fit everything into 30. And now I just have all this extra time. Like I didn't plan a life past 30. I mean, I did sorta, because like I'm married and I have a baby and we're still pursuing other things and blah blah blah. But like my dreams and my hopes really didn't have roots in anything past 30, and now they do, and that is very special. And that's what I've been so emotional about lately, guys, because hope is a very powerful thing, and 30 gives me a lot of hope. Oh my gosh, I'm like a freaking poet. Oh, it's so beautiful. Okay, this is a side note story, since I've clearly already sat down. But it's something I've been thinking a lot about the week leading up to 30, and just sort of, like, I don't know, it's just been resting in my mind. So I thought I'd share. When I was 11 or 12, I'd been diagnosed with diabetes for a couple of years at that point. And I just wasn't managing it well. As a kid, I was just kind of angry that I got another thing put on my plate. I was like, really? I've got, you know, this chronic disease, I've got all these conditions, I'm dealing with hospitalizations, me. And so I didn't want to deal with diabetes. And so I went to see my doctor, and I was seeing Dr. Wagner from Denver Children's Hospital. I love you, Dr. Wagner, if you're still out there listening to this. I mean, I know, I think you're alive, whatever. Hope you find this. So I went to see him in clinic, and he just asked me, you know, he was like, what's going on with your diabetes? Why aren't you managing it? And I was just very blunt and negative with him, and I was like, well, I'm gonna die young anyways, so I don't care about stupid diabetes, and you know, I'm not gonna live to go blind. I'm gonna die before anything from diabetes harms me. And he was very wise, because he dealt with a lot of children with chronic terminal diseases. And he just said, yeah, that might be true, but what if it isn't? What if you live through this and then you don't have a leg, or you're blind? Is that what you really want? And it was just a very like shocking moment as a 12-year-old to have the ball given back to you, essentially. You know, he didn't try to tell me like, no, you're never gonna die, don't think that way. But he just challenged me to think like, yeah, you definitely could die. This could all suck. But what if it doesn't? And it was just a big glimmer of hope. And I feel like that's the hope that I feel in 30 too. Like that shift is all of a sudden, yeah, but what if I don't? What if I get to live to have grandkids? And what? No, never even thought about that before, literally. So it's just been, I don't know. This could be me rambling, but it's been a big week, guys. It's been a big month. It's gonna be a big year. It's gonna be a big year. All right, well, this is the point where I think we need to sing happy birthday to me. So let's go. Happy birthday, you old 30-year-old. Happy birthday to me. Love you guys. Thanks for tuning in. I'll be back soon.